Yo, 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 it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about why modern women won't support semen retention. Now, before we get started in today's video, make sure when you are done watching this video to go down to the link in the description below and click on the link. You will be transported to this web page, my official web page, and I am doing coaching right now. 8 week to 16 week high value blueprint transformation. If you are a guy who wants to get on the right foot in the next year, wants to be a little bit more motivated, wants to be a little bit more fulfilled, wants to be on the right track going to this new year, I can help you with that. I am working with a few guys currently right now, and I'm always looking for more testimonials. So if that sounds like you, after you're done watching this video, click on that link below and let's get started today. I will be reaching out with you within 24 hours to get you onboarded with me. Now, why modern women are against semen retention. The bottom line is, when it comes down to all this, once you're a man and you're starting to see some sort of fulfillment in your life, you're starting to see some things that were doing bad go up a little bit. You know, you're getting some momentum. You're getting a little bit more confident. You're getting a little bit momentum. You're getting a little bit, you might even come across as cocky because things are going well for you. There's a snowball effect now that's happening. Everything is starting to become in your favor. When this starts to happen, hate to break it to you guys, but the modern woman will try to do anything to break you down a little bit. They will try to put you off center. They may put you off center. Some women do this. They may put you off center because they don't want to see you shine. If they are a little bit miserable, then they'd rather see you be miserable than you shining. So they may say a little small things here and there to get you off your guard a little bit, to make you doubt yourself, to make you doubt your confidence, to make you doubt what you're doing is correct. This is what they might be doing. They may do this to get you off of your routine. I have had girls tell me, why do you go to the gym so often? Why do you go to the gym every day? There's little, like I said, little things that they say that may even make you even question yourself. The bottom line is, you as a man cannot take public opinion so heavily. You have to take everything with a grain of salt. No matter what anybody tells you, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. At the end of the day, the bottom line is, your opinion is the one that matters the most, because you're by yourself most of the time. Your opinion matters the most, regardless of what anybody says. Everybody has an opinion. You have to realize that regardless of what their opinion is, you're still doing things that are true to yourself. You have to stay true to yourself, because if we're eventually all going to leave this earth, you might as well live a life that was true to you instead of someone else's script of you. This is the only way that you can really be fulfilled, is by staying true to yourself. So modern women nowadays, they will do everything to try to get you off of your grind, off of your groove. They say small things. They say things that may make you double think. Then when you're talking to them, and they say that, they say things like they're not making, the guys who are always worried about celebrities and celebrities and stuff, they're not making enough to even entertain these celebrities or something like that. This is just a small example. All I'm saying is they will do everything in their power to get you off of your grind. And the reason why retention, they may not endorse, retention, is because being on semen retention is, as a man, is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a journey to know more of yourself. So if you do this, when you go on semen retention, they're going to think that, hey, this man is becoming one with himself. This man is actually becoming enlightened. He's becoming authentic. He's finding things out. He's increasing his consciousness, per se. And they want you to be on the same consciousness as them. That's what they want you to be. They want you to be on the same playing field. They do not want to. Nobody ever really wants you to see you doing better than them. That's not how human nature is. They just don't want to see you doing better than them. And one thing is, like I said, it's about the consciousness. Because when you retain, you're going to increase your consciousness, meaning your ability to think, what you believe to be true, your consciousness, your way of thinking. You're going to increase it. And because you're increasing that, a lot of the things that were cool before, that you thought was cool, maybe even quote unquote lust, per se, that you were like, oh yeah, lust is cool and everything, you start to realize that this it's not even as enticing to you as anymore when you go on retention. You start to realize that there needs to be a little bit more of character traits that you see from some woman in order for you to actually like them. Because the lust is, if every man is always thrown off by lust and you're not thrown off, she's not going to know what she wants to do with herself. This is how you have to look at it. Because like I said, we are in an era where there's all these social media, Instagram, IG models, pics, all these things on social media. Everybody wants you to go on their site and support their page and all these other things. So if you're a man who isn't so enticed by lust, you're a dangerous man, because you're not like the rest of the 99%. It takes a little bit more from someone for you to be interested in them. This is how you have to start thinking. You can't be so easily won over. You have to have a little bit more standard to you. You gotta become high value. You gotta increase some of the criteria that you have for certain women, because the thing is, they don't want you to retain, because if you're not retaining, then you're easily won over by lust. You're easily won over. You stop thinking when it comes to lust. But when you retain, when you raise your level of consciousness, when you become enlightened, there's a little bit more things that needs to happen for you to get won over by a woman. And it usually comes down to her spirit. That's the problem with modern women nowadays, or people in general. Sure, everyone looks good. People are physically look good, but their spirit is all bizarre. It's all out of whack, because they haven't taken care of it. They neglect their spirit. What good is a man to gain worldly success but lose his spirit something like that? You have to realize that a lot of people neglect who they are on the inside. They have things, they let worldly success dictate who they are, instead of what they really were put on this earth for. This is how you have to realize it. So the modern woman does not want you to go on semen retention, because when you retain, there's a little bit more criteria that she has to check before you're so interested in her. Because like I said, 99% of men are going to be won over based off the lust. Sure, she looks good. If she looks good, but she has no attitude, she has a poor attitude, guys are easily won over, because sure, she looks good. But if you're a retainer, There's a little bit more things that need to meet the criteria. Sure, she may have to look good. Sure, she needs to look good, but how does she react in certain situations? How patient is she? How nourishing is she? How quick is she to react? How hostile is she? How combative is she? How cooperative is she? All of these are the things that you're starting to look at more when you've retained and raised up your consciousness, because semen retention is another word for leveling up your consciousness, leveling up your ability to think. Now there's other things that she has to check off before you're so easily won over. But 99% of men are usually won over just because she looks good. And this is the problem with society nowadays. So as a man, you got to continue to stack up, become high value, high status, good body language, confident, purposeful, and then you're not going to be so easily won over just because a girl just looks good but does not offer anything else to the table. With that being said, if you like that video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go down the description down below, click 8, 12 or 16 week coaching package, and let's get started. We will see you in the next one.